Hi, my name's Amani and this is my first ever makeup haul. I wanted to do something like this a while ago. I've just not had the chance to do it. Plus, I wasn't really sure how I'd feel about sitting in front of a camera and just talking. So far the first 5 seconds have been okay. So I just wanted to basically go through a few pieces of makeup that I've recently purchased and just talk about the IMATS. Say bye to IMATS! For those of you who have never been before, never heard of it, the IMATS are basically an exhibition that's held once a year and it goes to places like London and New York, and I also think Tokyo as well have the IMATS. Like I said, once a year. It features over 3 to 4 days and it's basically a chance for all brands to basically be in one place at the same time, and they offer discounts across their entire range. So if you're wanting to build on your kit or bulk buy, if you're wanting to learn master classes, look at some shows and competitions and get involved, the IMATS is a really good chance for you to take part. It's a good chance to get networking and also to just build on your kit and build on your knowledge of products. So for those of you who do know me, I don't need to explain, so I don't know why I said that. For those of you who don't know me, I currently work for IMATS Cosmetics. I've worked for them since last summer, and along with them I've worked in the TV and film industry for about 3 to 4 years, so I've had quite a lot of experience in the industry. It wasn't until about maybe a year or two in the TV and film industry that I sort of started working in makeup. So I've been in makeup longer than I've been in MAC. It's just MAC that I've worked with for the past year. So I basically found myself sticking to one brand. Obviously I find that when you work for one brand you do tend to stick to them. You can basically, like, what can't you get from MAC? You can get everything from MAC, even the skincare now as well. So when I started working from them, I basically just only used them. So the IMATS for me was a really good chance to basically shop outside of MAC and look at some different brands, look at what they had to offer, and also build on my kit as well. I've just started to advertise myself more for beauty makeup. I would never advertise myself as somebody for glam or beauty makeup in the past. It's only been sort of recently that I've taken on clients for that sort of work. So the IMATS for me was a really good chance to just branch out and basically try out different products, try out different brands and see what I could use and what I could put in my kit. So when we arrived at the IMATS, we received a bag by Kat Von D. You also get loads of free little samples and little goodies off people there as well. So for those of you who may be shopping on a budget, or you're not quite sure what you want to buy, what you want to spend on, it's a good chance for you to basically just try loads of different things out. And there's crazy good discounts as well. So the first brand that we went to was NARS, and they had 40% off everything. So that was some crazy good self-control that I had to have that day. So with NARS, I basically purchased a foundation and a concealer. I've used the foundation in the past. It has just been so long since I used it. So I figured 40%, why not? Just try it out again and see what I think. And I remembered why I loved it in the first place. So I got the Sheer Glow foundation by NARS. For those of you who have seen me or know me in person, I have quite dark, quite warm skin. I do like to look warm, and I like to keep my skin colour. I don't like to make it look any darker or lighter. So Sheer Glow for me in the shade Syracuse is a really good match for me. I'm just going to show you a little swatch on my hand. So it's medium to full coverage, and it is a really nice, luminous, creamy foundation. I'll just hold it into the light a bit better. You can see it's quite nice and luminous. It's got a really nice glow to it. So for my skin type, I'm quite combination to more oily skin. So I don't have dry skin and I don't have sensitive skin, touch wood. But I do find I get a shiny T-zone, which is a pain, but it's easier like to manage than it is to maybe manage like sensitive or dry skin. So it's not too bad. I do find I get a bit more oily in the summer, a bit more shinier, so I just basically powder more, and I make sure that my primer is like suitable as well for warmer weather and for oily skin. So the NARS Sheer Glow for me is a really nice way to get a nice dewy finish. However, I do have to powder with that. So the concealer that I've got, please excuse I have a dry mouth at the moment. I'm currently fasting and this is a really good way to kill some time, but I'm like struggling to talk this much, which I never normally struggle to talk this much. This concealer, I've never tried it out before. This is a shade Caramel. It's not actually that much lighter than the foundation. I feel like I should have maybe gotten a slightly lighter shade. It's only maybe half a shade lighter than the actual foundation. It doesn't help that I have a tan on my arms, does it? But you can probably see it literally just blends right into the foundation. So this is quite nice if you just want like a blank canvas finish, like an overall one colour. It's not necessarily the best for me to use right now if I wanted to highlight with it. I'd just basically put it where I'd wanted to conceal any darker areas. So that's the concealer. I'm just going to clean my hand. So I'm just going to quickly talk about this NARS magnetic palette that I got. If you're like me and you like to make your own palettes, you like to collect your own pans and refills, this is a really nice palette to invest in. I think it was £12, but again 40% off, so it wasn't too bad at all. Actually, I feel like I should have gone more than one, but I behaved. So this palette, really liked it. Really nice and smart and professional. The only difference between this palette and other palettes that I would normally purchase is basically the front of it. There's no glass, there's no plastic, there's nothing to actually show you what's inside. So if you're like me and you work backstage or in TV, or you sometimes are working on a production where you have limited time to get a bunch of people ready, it's really important to make sure you have your kit set out in a way that you know exactly what is where and what you've got. With this particular palette, if I was to use it, I do think I'd have to keep it open at all times, just so that I can remember and see what I've got and I don't forget any products as well. So if I open up the magnetic palette, I've actually started filling it out myself just with a few bright shades. So I do tend to normally go for the things like smoky brown eye and the gold shimmer lid, like what I'm wearing now. So I've kind of branched out and I've tried to go for more brighter colours, especially with it getting into the festival season now, with certain clients wanting more glitter, and also matte bright shades are like incredibly popular at the moment. So I've actually started to collect some shades myself. On here, the right hand side, we have Inglot in the square pans. I did actually have more than these planned in mind to purchase. They just didn't have a lot of them in stock, so I came back with these 6, which I'm quite happy with. They're nice and matte, these shades, and they're really heavy pigmented. So if I just swatch this quite lightly on my hand, you'll find it comes out quite well. Again, I'm quite warm skinned, so you'll find like if that's coming out quite strongly on me, you can just imagine how strong and how bright the actual pigment is itself. So these from Inglot are matte, except for this one here. This purple one here has a slight shimmer to it. Don't know if you can see it very well, but it does have a slight shimmer. On this side here, these are all like pans that I've just collected from MAC. I have already started using them, as you can see. This pan here is actually a blusher. It's called Modern Mandarin. It's a really nice peach tone blusher that I just like to wear in the crease, and it's just got a slight shimmer to it as well, so it's got a nice glowy finish. I'll just quickly go through the names because obviously I know the names of these ones. This is Passionate, this is Sushi Flower, this is Red Brick, this is Chrome Yellow, which you can see is very yellow. It's insane how nice that chrome yellow is. We've got Plumage, we've got Sketch, which is a purpley shimmer shade. We've got Embark, which is a really nice deep brown if you wanted to smoke out your eyeshadow. We've got Espresso, which is a softer brown, Deep Truth, which is a shimmery blue, and Carbon, which is a black matte, which I think everyone just needs to have in their kit, ready to smoke out any eyeliner. This colour here is Nylon, which in our particular store as well is the most popular eyeshadow used for highlighting things like brows and the corner of your eye, for example. It is a really nice pan to have in your kit. So that's just a palette that I'm putting together, and hopefully I'm going to be filling it out a lot more. So my plan this time was basically to go to brands that I've shopped at before, or the products that I've bought from them before I've been happy with. However, I was going to go back and basically purchase something that I've never tried from them before. So Too Faced, for those of you who don't know, have the chocolate palettes. You must know about them. They look like chocolate, they smell like chocolate, they are amazing palettes. So I've got a few of them already, and I didn't see the need to sort of basically buy any more. So this time I went and I basically got a base. I got a primer called Hangover, which is this primer over here. So if I just open that up, the primer itself is really, really cute. It's called Hangover, and it's just got really cute packaging. Too Faced tend to do really fun, cute packaging. I wanted a primer that was oil-free, silicone-free, and just hydrating for my skin, and this is basically all of those things in one product. So this is actually made from coconut water, so this is actually really good for your skin because it literally puts water back into your skin. So even though I'm oily, I tend to be a little dehydrated. I'm just one of them people who, no matter how much water I drink, I'm just constantly dehydrated. So this was a really good product for me to invest in. I have already used it. I just put it back in the box for the sake of this video. So I'll just swatch it on my hand for you. So you can see it's a really nice, thin, creamy liquid, and it just melts into your skin, and it doesn't have a sticky finish or anything like that. I don't think it smells like coconut. It just smells really nice and fresh. So that is a really nice product to invest in, especially if you're oily combination skin, or if you get a shiny T-zone like me. It's a really nice product to invest in. I find it just helps your foundation to just stick on better and just not move basically all day long. So with that, I also asked to be recommended for a foundation. So I got a colour match, and she matched me to the shade Golden. So this foundation, when she tried it on me, it did really nice coverage, but it just felt so thin. So I was quite intrigued by this, and it looked quite like a nice product to invest in. So hopefully I'll get good use out of this. So she gave me the shade Golden, and she basically said that they do oxidize. So that basically means they do react to the oxygen in the air, and they warm up on your skin. So it's slightly lighter than my hand, but it matches well with my face. So I've got that foundation, and hopefully going to try that out. And I want to try the primer out with different foundations too. I think I'm going to try it out with Sheer Glow, Studio Fix, maybe some Double Wear as well, and just see how the primer works with a different foundation and different textures. So moving on from that, I did go to Kryolan, and I also got some Special Effects makeup. Why not? I didn't get a lot though. They didn't have the soft putty, which I normally use, which is like a waxy product to make basically like wounds and also cuts as well. So this time I just got some blood, which, as you do, Kryolan is really nice. I've just always used them. I've used them for like 6 years now nearly, and they've never failed me on a job or even on myself. They're just really nice, long-lasting products, and they do the job. On camera they look amazing. They do literally look like not makeup, they look like blood. So they do definitely do the job that they're supposed to do. I also got these metallic flakes. As I said, it's coming to festival season. I tend to have to collect a lot of gems and a lot of just like random pieces that a lot of people would want stuck to them. So you can only imagine your highlighter made from these flakes, or just a nice little design on your face made from these flakes. There's rose gold, gold, silver, and I think there's also some blue in there as well. So there were just a couple of little products that I purchased. I also went to Urban Decay, got the eyeshadow primer potion, used it before, love the potion primer. So it is really nice if you're wanting a long lasting eyeshadow look. So this is really good to use as well on your clients, or if you're going to an occasion like a wedding or a party. It comes in this little cute tube. You only need a tiny bit. Cover your lid in it. It has no colour, and it doesn't leave any sort of sticky feel either. So when you're blending, it's nice and soft and smooth. So that is a really good primer to invest in for those of you who haven't tried it yet. I did go and get some things from MAC, not from IMATS, but just in general. I just went to MAC and I just bought a few things, so I'll just open them up. So I got a eyeliner by MAC called Prussian. I can never pronounce that right, but it's a really nice blue shade, a navy blue shade. It's nice in your waterline, and it's also nice even if you put it on your lid and you give it a little blend. I got Spice lip liner, of course, the most popular nude that we do. Chestnut, which is a really deep but cool brown. This is nice if you want like an ombre lip and you just want to give it a bit of depth. And I also got Cherry lip liner as well, which is actually really nice, again, in your waterline. It's a really nice deep red. So if you're doing a smoky red eye, this is actually quite a nice colour to put in your waterline. Okay, so I also bought some pans as well from Inglot that are the lipstick pans. So I'll just go through a couple of them that I bought. I only bought about 6. No, I bought 5. So I've got this pink, which is like a nice mauvey pink that I just dipped my finger in. It's a really nice soft colour, that one. I also got a lighter pink there, if you can see that one. I've got a couple of reds, so I've got like a really nice blue red. That'll be really nice for any sort of like weddings or occasions. And I also got a soft red, so it's got a bit of more of a coral finish. I can't say that word, coral. Got a coral finish to it, so it's quite soft. It's a lot softer than the other red that I had before. And then I also got this brown shade, which is almost like a really deep mauvey nude. So it looks huge there, wow. So this little pan, I think, if I'm honest, I feel like they're going to last me ages. So I only got about 5 or 6 of them. I just wanted to see how often I use them and what they felt like, and if they actually did last long, and then hopefully that's another palette I get to fill out. So I also purchased some Unicorn Cosmetic products recently. For those of you who know me, I love Unicorn Cosmetics eyelashes. I think it's mainly the packaging that just caught my eye. It's so extra, and it's crazy how extra these products are. So I got a few pairs of eyelashes by them. They're all really nice and full and fluffy. So if you're somebody who wants more of an everyday soft eyelash, I wouldn't really say that Unicorn Cosmetic is the one to go. All the bands tend to be quite thick on the lashes, so even if you're not wearing eyeliner, it will come up as if you are wearing it on your eye. So they are really nice for like glam occasions, or if you're like me, just like nice thick lashes. They are really nice to wear all the time as well, and they do last you ages. I also got this lip gloss. It's such a random purchase. I saw this online, and I saw it on one of the models online, and it just looked amazing. And basically it's a holographic lip gloss. Really could not talk today. So it's a holographic lip gloss, and basically when you put it on your skin, it just shows a ton of different shades. You can wear a lipstick underneath. It actually says online to wear a lipstick underneath, and it'll enhance the different shades that it's got. So the packaging is adorable. It's really cute. I don't know like how much more extra you can really get, but it is really nice and it's adorable. So the actual lip gloss itself is like a unicorn, and it has this massive horn. So I don't know how I feel about keeping it in my handbag, but I do feel like it'd be a really good self-defense weapon. So the actual lip gloss itself, like you can see, it's holographic. It's really interesting how people can just come up with these like insane ideas of what their product should look like. So I'm just going to swatch a little bit, if I could open it, on my hand, and just give you an idea of what it's like. So I'm just going to give my hand a clean and just show you. So the actual lip gloss itself, like that's blue, like it's insane. Put it on your hand, and it just shows like a rainbow of different colours. So as you can see, I put it on, it was blue, and now it's turned red. So it's a really nice gloss. I just don't know how I feel about pulling this out like after dinner or something and just topping up. I just feel like it's insane, but it's insane. So that's a really nice lip gloss that I just basically purchased just for the fun, really. So if you're into quirky things or just something a little bit more edgy, a bit more different, I think that's a really cute little lip gloss to get. I also got some eyelashes from the IMATS as well by Peaches and Cream. So Peaches and Cream are... I've dropped one, bear with me. Oh wow, that travelled far. So Peaches and Cream is a brand that I've not used yet, heard lots about, seen them online. I've just never bought their products. I only got 3 pairs of eyelashes because I have about 147 in my drawer already of other brands. So I just wanted to test them out and see what I thought. I purchased the ones that reminded me of the Wispy Lashes by Red Cherry. So you can see they're really soft and fluffy. However, when they come out, they're quite, oh, I don't know if you can see, they're quite lengthy, but like single strands of length. So I really wanted to give them a try, and I also got some fluffy pairs as well, some more fuller pairs, just to give them a wear and see what I thought. So them ones I'm going to try out, and maybe even post some pictures or something, and just show the differences between these and the other brand that they remind me of. So last but not least, I purchased a Glam Glow mask. The first ever Glam Glow mask I used was the blue one for hydrating your skin. So this one is the Flash Mud mask. It's a really nice brightening skin face mask. So I tend to normally get this in the summertime. I didn't get it from IMATS. I got it just as a purchase. I tend to use it in the summertime because I suffer from hyperpigmentation on my skin. I do find it comes up in the summer. It's almost like freckles on my skin, and then they just disappear throughout the year. So this is a really nice mask for me to just keep my skin looking nice and bright. I also think it's really important as well when you work in makeup to just keep your skin as healthy as you can. You see the difference when you wear your makeup. So Glam Glow is a really nice professional face mask to use. So it's really nice as well if you've got sensitive skin. They tend to have a lot of products for you to be able to still use it and still get a really good outcome. So we'll just give it a quick open up and I'll just quickly show you what that's like. Oh, hello. So just open that up. The actual jar itself is quite cute. Tend to either keep it in the fridge or in my ensuite just because it's nice and cold in there. And the product is quite creamy with some beads in there as well. So as you're washing it off your face, you can exfoliate your skin as well. I don't know if you can see that. So yeah, that's a really nice product for you to invest in as well if you're somebody who wants to look into get into a bit of skincare. Okay, that is it from me for today. So thank you for watching my video. Hopefully you didn't have to forward through most of it. I really enjoyed today. I'm not quite sure how I want this whole vlogging, blogging, beauty video to go. So if there's anything in particular that you do want to see or anything you want to know, please do let me know and hopefully I'll be able to make a video for you. So thank you and enjoy the rest of your day.